Hello and welcome to Magical Travel Adventure. We are in day 2 of going live in July. Now, yesterday I had some technical difficulties, but today it looks like everything is working out just fine. So, no issues there. I am super excited today to talk to you all about dessert parties at Magic Kingdom. There are other options besides Magic Kingdom for dessert parties, but that is where I'm going to focus on today. And I just want to remind everyone that every day in July, we will be going live with helpful information about your next trip to Disney World, Universal Studios, or cruising. I am going to get into cruising later this week. I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday now, but I am going to be talking about Royal Caribbean. I'll do a bunch of people. The Disney Wish just started. Um, so I am hopefully going to get some more information on the Disney Wish to get out to you, and just in general about some cruising stuff as I am getting ready for my own cruise in August, about testing and how it works now. Of course, who knows what it's going to be like in October, because all we have is information right now through September. But if you would like to get information or sign up for when I'm going to be going live and things like that, you can put your name down below or just say, like, I'm interested and I will reach out to you. Or if you want to go follow me on Instagram, you can do that. And in the link in my bio, there you can sign up there, Magical Travel Adventure. So let's get started. Let's talk about dessert parties. So, with dessert parties at Magic Kingdom, you do need to have a ticket to be in the park at Magic Kingdom that day. If you have a park hopper ticket, you can park hop over to Magic Kingdom that day. So, you don't need a park reservation necessarily, but you do need a ticket for that day in order to go into the Magic Kingdom and watch fireworks. There are also places you can watch the fireworks somewhere else, which I will talk about in a few days. But today we're just focusing on the dessert parties and how they all work. So, when we're talking about dessert parties at Magic Kingdom, we're really talking about, this is Tomorrowland Terrace. So, if you're coming down the hub and you look to the right after all the stores and Starbucks and everything like that, you will see Tomorrowland Terrace. And this is where you're going to go if you're checking in for your specific dessert party. So there are different types of dessert parties, which I will get into, but basically, if you have any of the dessert parties, you want to come here. Now, when we look at the viewing areas, there are two different types of dessert parties. The first one over here is the standing viewing area, and this is for pre-enchantment dessert parties and post-enchantment dessert parties. Meaning, if you have a pre-party, that means before the fireworks, you go into Tomorrowland Terrace, have your treats, and then when it's time for the fireworks, you come out to this area and you watch the fireworks, and then you're done. When the fireworks are done, this area is done, you leave and you move on with your day. If you're doing the post dessert party, you can check in 90 minutes before 90 minutes beforehand of whenever the fireworks start that day, and then you can wait in the same area. After the fireworks, then you go into Tomorrowland Terrace and have your sweets and drinks there. So you either eat before the fireworks and then watch the fireworks, or watch the fireworks and then go and get your treats. It depends on whichever one you prefer, but you are both sharing this open space right here. So it is blocked off. Someone will bring you there if you need them to, and it does get filled. So just so you know, that's for the pre or the post dessert party. Now there's another one called Treats and Seats, which I absolutely love this name. I can't believe they even say that, but I guess they wanted it to be very clear that you get to sit. So this is kind of on the balcony of Tomorrowland Terrace, and obviously this is the castle here, but these are the seats that you would be sitting in, and it works. It is a before the a beforehand type of thing. So you're going to go check in and you have your treats and you're sitting at the table and then you're watching the fireworks from the table. When the fireworks are done, your seating time is over with. So this is an option if you need seats. The standing one is obviously if you are going to stand. You will not see all of the projections, but you will see a big chunk of them from your sitting area. And there's seats here, and there's another row right behind here also. So let's talk about what you actually get at this location. So no matter which dessert party you're getting the same stuff. And it's buffet style. So when you come in, you will check in. They will give you a wristband. If you look 21 or older, make sure, or you need your license basically to get the wristband that says that you can drink alcohol. So if you don't have your license, they will give you one that does not allow you to get alcohol, but your wristband will depend on whether or not you can get the alcohol or not. And it's about the from there, once you check in, they will bring you to a table. So you don't necessarily pick your table, but they will bring you to a table for your party size. And they'll put a little reserve button on it. And then from there, you are free to get up as often as you want to get treats until the fireworks begin. So they say that you can come about 60 to 90 minutes before the dessert party starts. And the dessert party starts 90 minutes before fireworks begin. So because firework times change, it's always whatever the first fireworks. If there's multiple fireworks throughout the day, it's the first fireworks of the night. And you will go, and 90 minutes before you can check in, whether you're pre or post or whether you're treats and seats. So all of them have that same 90 minutes before the fireworks. If you are starting, the drinks are there. Obviously, they're just pouring them and you're just taking whatever it is that you want. When you come over to this buffet area, you are getting in a line, and there's basically two lines. They all have the same food, and you just go across and you get what you want. So I have a little example of some stuff. There's cheese and crackers. This is a donut that's very, very popular. This is some crummy thing that I don't know what it is. This is a chocolate mousse. There were chocolate covered strawberries, and then these little like chocolate cakes that were a big hit. So they do run out of things. You sometimes have to wait, but not really a big deal there. Now, as you're sitting in Tomorrowland Terrace, some of you might be sitting up on this level. If you look down below in between, this is treats and seats down here. And up here, this was our table as we were watching. We did a pre-party before the fireworks. And I liked the pre-party because I have a child. So that meant that I didn't have to worry about rushing off later when the fireworks were done to get back to eat in here. But I also liked it because we stayed there until about 5 to 10 minutes before the fireworks started, and then they walked us over to the standing location. Now, what I will say is people get super excited about this location, and at 90 minutes beforehand, those post-party people will come and sit and wait for the fireworks to start. And I don't understand that because you're paying all this money in order to get the premium that you don't need to wait for a standing place for the fireworks. And then people stand there and wait for fireworks. That is not my style. I don't want to wait. I'm going to wait as long as possible. So we waited till about 5-10 minutes beforehand, and then we went out and we were able to get a standing place, no problem. We had to like park our stroller off to the side when we first got in there into that seating area. And then we were able to walk in and just pick up our stroller on the way out. It was crowded. I will say that whole grass area was filled. people will sit and they'll get upset. The people stand up, but there are people standing up in front of the location of where the fireworks party is. So expect that you're going to be standing and that everyone is going to stand. It is about like a 16-minute show, the fireworks show. So just know that if you can stand for 16 minutes, I held my son all 16 minutes when he was 3.5 and I survived. So you should be able to be okay. And if not, then get the treats and seats package instead. That's why they offer it, so you can sit. So if you don't want to worry about standing, you don't want to worry about moving, you don't want to worry about any of that, then do treats and seats. So let's talk about pricing here. For the dessert parties, for the standing room, the pre or the post enchantment party, it's $99 for adult and $59 for kids. This is the pricing as of July 2022. It could go up, it could go, I don't expect it to go down. But this is what the current pricing is. So this is a roundabout if you are watching this after July 2022. And then for the sitting version, the treats and seats, it's $114 for adults and $69 for kids. If your child is under 3, they do not cost any money and you can bring them in. And yes, they can still eat. You just want to make sure that you have your license if you do want to drink, because they do check that. You can book this 60 days in advance of your check-in day, or sometimes they make it as 60 days in advance. You could do it in your My Disney Experience app. There is an option under dining that you can choose one of these. You will be paying in full. So you're paying in full on that 60-day mark. I will also say that sometimes they don't open it up at 60 days. Sometimes it's other days like 55 or 57 or 32. Disney kind of sometimes doesn't release the dessert parties always at 60 days in advance. So you can always set up some alerts to check back on that. But typically you should be able to make that reservation and you will be paying in full on that day. So that you are aware, that is how that works. So, what I will say about dessert parties is I think that they are worth it. I think that you don't need to do them every time you go. I think if it's your one-time trip and you really want to see the fireworks and you think your kids are going to be fine to stay up however late the fireworks are. We were really lucky when we were there. I think they were at 8 o'clock. So I was like, yeah, my son can wait till 8 o'clock. And it was just kind of nice to have a place to sit and eat some food. I would say that you don't need 90 minutes to eat your food. I would say, I mean, 45 minutes is probably plenty, and you can walk in at that time. You don't have to come right when they first open up. You can come in a little later and sit down and just eat and then go out to the fireworks party, or you can, come if you're at the post party, you can come right at the end, right before fireworks, sneak in, get in your spot, watch the fireworks, and then, you don't even have to rush right over to Tomorrowland Terrace afterwards. So that's good. What I will say is that it does get expensive, especially the more people that you have, but it is such a good experience. Like, that was the only time that we watched the fireworks in the hub when we were there with my son, because it was so easy to not have to find a spot and show up right beforehand, and then we could leave right afterwards. I do recommend that you wait a few minutes after the fireworks end for the people to kind of get out and move around, and that will help you a little bit. But that's it on dessert parties. There are places that you can watch the fireworks outside of the parks, which I will be talking about later this week. So you'll have to come back and listen for that. And again, I hope that you're enjoying our live series in July. I'm super excited to help you guys plan your trips and get you ready for your next vacation. If you have any questions, please put them down below so I can help answer them. And have a great day, everyone. Bye.